Galo Gate. It is the one and only Ronin the Traveler. Man, got a story time for you brothers today about Yanette and Rosa. You know, man, Dominican women get a bad rep, because a lot of choppy daughters, the refrigerators, they begging you for money. And that shit is all true. You got a lot of women like that. But you do have great Dominican women who will love you and love you to a fault. Some of these women love you so much they do crazy stuff. Now, this story time is about a woman like this who I met, and I'm still kind of dealing with somewhat. And man, just listen to this story, man. This is kind of crazy. But this story time starts during the pandemic. I had just landed in Santo Domingo, now my favorite city. There were no YouTubers really, no crowds. I felt like it was just me in the city. Young hearts run free tonight. That's how I felt. It was great. Back then, Dominican Cupid was actually good. It was popping. I was running numbers. And the good thing that I did before I land there, I just had lined up 10 women. 8 of the women I lined up for my first trip, that was my senior class. I'm still dealing with that roster right now. In that roster, there was a woman who I kept putting on the back burner named Yanette. Now, she was older, knocking on 40 years old. She was a chocolate sister. She didn't have that exotic look. I met many chocolate exotic women in the DR, but she wasn't one. She was closer to my age, and honestly, I didn't want to meet her at all, but she persisted. And like old PIMP told me in New Orleans years ago, like the woman who liked you. He ain't lying. But I ain't gonna lie, I was there looking for J-Lo's, looking for them Rosie Perez's, and I'm always chasing that vanity. But one night, one of my options canceled. She couldn't get a babysitter. And Yanette was she sent me so many messages, and the wolf needed cheeks to clap. And I just was like, all right, come over. And when she came over, I was wrong. First of all, she looked a lot better than what those Dominican Cupid photos from their iPhone 1 or 2 looked. She looked very good for her age. And that night when we did get together and pop sheets, it was magical, spiritual. We were hitting so hard, I could hear that Al B. Shore in my head. Ooh, this love is so good that I won't let you go. We stopped in the middle stroke and just stared at each other. And I knew then that it was something magical about that moment. And this girl became like my wife over. Now, this years going by. She was my wife without a ring. She was such a good woman. She was the first, not girlfriend experience I had. She was the first wife experience I had. She worked at the Supermercado Jumbo. She would work all day, come back to my room, cook, clean, never asked me for a freaking dime, dude. I would leave my wallet out with hundreds in it, and just to test her to see if she never touched a penny. All she wanted was me, and she would talk to me a lot, but the wolf would not let me rest. Like, it started like judging me almost. And look, let me tell y'all guys, man, I'm a little bit crazy. I have multiple personalities. The things in the United States, divorce, multiple relationships have made me crazy. I've learned the hard lesson that many older guys like me have learned. Women don't really want stability. A lot of women like chaos. When you're a good guy bringing home the groceries, doing everything right, many women find that boring. They like unpredictability. Women, I saw it even with my own mom. Like, women are attracted to that type of stuff where you could be the best man in the world. That shit don't mean nothing.
He's out of line.
That
but
comes
he's right.
scoring me. So I'm not really a good boyfriend or none of that. I'm not. When I was, it didn't work right for me. So she started telling me more and more that she wanted for us to be a real couple, and I just wouldn't do it because I just was too busy chasing those dollars. those Dominican Delilahs. I still chase them to this day. I love them. That's just who I am. I love to hunt. I love to chase. And she eventually started telling me about a security guard that worked at Jumbo that liked her. And she told me, if you're not going to be serious with me, I think about my future. I have little kids and things like this. I have to. And I told her, you know, straight up to do what she had to do. And she did. She eventually married this cat. And I can't lie to you, brother. That shit hurt. I was so used to her being a wife for me. Even though I was popping sheets a lot, it was a difference. This woman, we had a real connection. And I had connections with the other women too, but this shit was deeper. Like, I remember looking out over the city. I could see Santo Domingo in the back. I'm in Piantini, high up. I think I was on the highest floor looking down. And I was singing the Jackson 5, never can say goodbye. Never can say goodbye. And I was definitely feeling it, man. Even though this chick was married, we stayed friends and we had a real deep connection, but I couldn't sleep with her no more, even though she wanted to. She would call me up and like, can I come see you? Can I come see you? I would turn her down all the time. Now here's where the story time takes a turn to absolute craziness. So that day, I was talking to Yanette on the phone. She was begging to come see me. And her husband, I saw the dude a couple of times, man. He's a humble dude, man. He ain't about all that, just a regular Dominican cat. He just ain't had no money. I would send her money, you know, just chump change all the time to help them buy groceries. And so I had talked to her earlier that day. So I get a call from the front desk and the guy tells me in Spanish that there's a woman in the lobby for me. And I'm like, damn, this woman trying to risk her marriage. What's wrong with her? You know, I was upset. I get in the elevator to come down to come confront her because I don't want her there. The full moon is out. I know I'm going to clap those cheeks. And I don't want to do that. I'm not a creep, man. You know, I'm a creep, but I'm not a creep. So I come down, but it's not Yanette. It's a woman, a young woman in her early 20s. She had to be about 23, 24, light skin, fine as hell, and built like a goddess. She looked like Holly Berry from Strictly Business. Just a fine chick. And I had no idea who this woman was. So I started asking her, who are you? And she just said, Yanette sent me. Her name is Rosa. And I'm looking at her because she looked nothing like Yanette. So I'm like, damn, Yanette trying to hook me up. Because when she told me that, I was confused. I'm thinking, is this her cousin, her friend? But the wolf inside me didn't give a damn. I saw those cakes. This woman had ass for days, and it was hugging. I mean, it was so. You know my rule. I never, ever, ever let pork chops go to waste. So
You ain't lying.
I eventually bring her upstairs, and I order her some food. We drank a little bit, and I take her straight to Pound Town. And it was a great night. I really teared up. She don't tell me too much about herself. She just tell me her name Rosa, how old she was, and I really didn't give a damn. But the next morning, when the wolf gone, I wake up. Me and her start making small talk, and because she wasn't trying to go nowhere, I'm like, what the hell? This woman just staying in. She was just so comfortable in the house. She just stayed. She wasn't trying to get up and go nowhere. And I started asking her questions, and she tells me the truth. She say, I'm Yanette's daughter. And dude, I almost threw up. And she started telling me a lot about it. I felt sick to my stomach, man. My whole stomach was dropping. It was turning. And I'm like, what kind of Jerry Springer ass shit is this? I just slept with the daughter. And because I knew Yanette had kids, but I only knew about the two boys. I didn't know she had a grown ass daughter. I had no idea. Dude, I was furious. Man, I get on the phone and I call Yanette and I'm like, what did you do? This is crazy. And her answer, man, dudes, listen to this closely. She told me, because I love you, I trust you, and you're a good man.
Damn.
I'm like, what the? And she like, Poppy, listen to me. She said, if a local Dominican guy gets her, He's going to get her pregnant and he's going to leave. He's not going to take care of those babies. She said, I know you will protect her like you've been doing me. She said, you've been taking care of me. I know she will be better for you. You want somebody younger. And when I thought about it, she wasn't being messy. She was being a mother. She looked at me as a provider, as a protector. She felt like she was too old for me. She sent me the next best thing, her own flesh and blood. This wasn't just, it was kind of like desperation mixed with love. And for a second, I understood it. And to this day, I talk to Yanette and I talk to Rosa. And Rosa is a wonderful girl. And honestly, if I hadn't been with her mother and cared for her mother, I would be serious with Rosa right now. But it's weird, man. It's messy. I've learned the lesson. When you deal with families in Dominican Republic, it can get complicated fast. Now, listen. When my girl, who I live with now, nieces and stuff come over, I go in the back room. I don't play those games, man. I get the hell away from it. But, man, that's the story. This woman sent her daughter to me to have a future. And even though I don't let book jobs go to waste and I've clapped so many cheeks, man, you know, it's a weird thing. Now, look, I've heard mad dudes that this had happened to in Dominican Republic, but it had never happened to me like this, man, that a woman would send her daughter. Look, I done dealt with aunties and nieces, sisters in Dominican Republic, cousins, but never a mom and a daughter. And multiple guys have told me this has happened, but what would you guys have done? This is crazy. I was sitting there singing the Atlantic Star. Ooh, you're like the sun, making all of the rain away. Look, bro, I have feelings still for Yanette, and not like a loving. I don't know, man. I don't know if this just me being hard, but I care about her and I care about her daughter, man. So I'm in a weird predicament, and we still like all communicate. I haven't slept with Yanette again, but I have dealt with the daughter once or twice, and she's always around. Hell no! It's hard for me to deal with it. I feel like a weirdo, man, because I love Dominican Republic, man. I love the women. I love everything about the country, man. That's why I don't show the women in my videos. It's just a respect thing, man. And but bro, that was the story time, man. Let you guys know what you would have done, man. I would just look, man. That's why I stopped telling stories, man. All my story times they're so personal. They're my life, man. And, you know, you got a lot of haters, man. And these dudes, man, they know this stuff. Especially, you got a lot of haters that live in Dominican Republic. They done went through a lot of these things themselves, but they not man enough to say it. They have these old fake morality channels, so they don't want to say anything, but they criticize you for being the man that they're not. So look, just wanted to say that, man. Shout out to you guys, man. I got some more story times, man. I'm gonna tell you guys, but this is the story time of Yanette and Rosa. Let me know what you guys think about this, man. What you would have done, man. We are out, man. But before I go, shout out to Blue Book Passport Cartel. Make sure you guys join that. Join the Facebook group, and make sure once you're in there, hit me up. I will put you in our WhatsApp group. Dudes in there telling their stories, showing a lot of things going down, man. And we trying to protect guys, man. So, bro, we are out. Much love to you guys, man.